Welcome to Final Stand. We currently have the most viewed video of any cryptocurrency YouTuber in the history of YouTube, which is kind of insane to think about. So if you want to see the biggest updates, the best cryptocurrency news, the best news in finance, how to make more money regardless of the market conditions, make sure that you subscribe with the notifications on. You will get immersed almost instantaneously with news and updates and information. The main key to having a successful show on YouTube is information, and that's of course what I will do my best to provide you here. Also predictions, accurate things like that. Take a look at this. Crypto warning from within. Billionaire says more bad news ahead. The CEO of FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, continuing to come in with some pessimism here, and the entire crypto market is of course reacting aptly to some degree, as we have Bitcoin down 1%, Ethereum down 3.9%. We have USD coin and Tether, of course, still at $1. Oh my gosh, what are the chances? BNB, I probably made that joke too many times, haven't I? BNB down 3%. 3% for XRP, all these coins falling. Then all of a sudden we go down here to Dogecoin. Actually, the only crypto that is up at the top in all of cryptocurrency right now with a 5% gain, as optimism continues to build for Dogecoin despite all of the rest. No other crypto in the top 10 is up at all, with Dogecoin being up 5%. That's pretty impressive stuff there coming in from Doge. Look at this. The live starting to get up with viewers as we are about to talk about the big news, what is happening with Dogecoin and how they are removing Dogecoin. One of the most ridiculous and upsetting things you can possibly see is when someone you thought was loyal to you goes against you, and there's a little bit of that happening right now in the crypto space. There is a lot of that, actually, more than you would think. It turns out companies actually just want to make money, and they will pretend like they support your causes oftentimes, when in reality, if you give them the money, they'll keep supporting it. If they don't see that as the most profitable path, then they'll pick something else. It's not really about loyalty. That's why you can't ever trust some of these big corporations, unfortunately. I mean, some of the ones you can, but most of them you can't. It's sad. We also have this news right here. CoinFlex CEO says they're unlikely to resume withdrawals as planned. So that's another hit to the cryptocurrency space, as we are now starting to see some of these institutions and exchanges and big cryptocurrency finance groups like Three Arrows Capitals, they're continuing to fall. We saw the story that Three Arrows Capital was getting ready to potentially be in a bad position and have to default. Well, now that is here. Crypto hedge fund Three Arrows Capital has now plunged into liquidation. Account in the British Virgin Islands has ordered liquidation of Singapore-based Three Arrows Capital. Singapore, the center of a lot of this controversy right now, underlined the crisis gripping the country and the cryptocurrency sector. Sky News learns. Three Arrows Capital, Sky News, bad story. We've been seeing a lot of stuff like this lately in the cryptocurrency market, but now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the story that I think is pretty dang, you could say, disgusting if you want to be a little bit dramatic about it. Maybe a more apt term would be predictable, but we'll go ahead and look at it here and see exactly what they're doing. Crypto.com is now and has now removed Shiba Inu coin and Dogecoin from their earn programs, and they've also taken off Dogecoin from multiple places on their website. They've taken off of multiple places on their app. They are right now turning their back on Dogecoin in a significant way and trying to turn their image into that of other coins, which is not going to work at all. You may remember the infamous Crypto.com ad that many people say is the reason why the entire market crashed, which maybe that's a slight exaggeration there if you want to say that, but you know, why not? We'll go ahead and say that now. So Crypto.com continuing to make bad moves here. You may remember they tried to pander like crazy to us. They're putting Dogecoin everywhere. Dogecoin on their Twitter, Dogecoin on their social media, Dogecoin on their YouTube, Dogecoin. And you better believe when Dogecoin spikes again, they're going to do all that same stuff again because they want you to use their platform. But you know what? When you are not loyal at the times when the market's down, we're not going to be loyal to you at the times when the market's up. So if you have a Crypto.com account, we should all be taking our money off of that platform, not using them anymore in the future, and continuing to use other platforms because they advertised very heavily. Look, Dogecoin, earning program, you can come join our platform. So a lot of people went and joined their platform because of the earning program. And now, if you did that, you went through all the trouble, and now they're removing the earning program for Dogecoin. They advertise to you, Dogecoin people, come here. We have a platform for you. You can earn money. Look, it's easy. Come do it. Come join us. And then to turn their backs like this, and why are they doing it? It's all about image and branding, and they think that it's more advantageous to have ZIL, NEAR, and FTM on their own programs, which is not even close to true. Fortunately, they're the only ones that are doing this right now, but they are doing it in a very upsetting and big way, and it maybe not that surprising because, oh, I wonder who Crypto.com has ties to. Oh, that's right, China! The Chinese government is continuing to show that anything with ties to them, well, you may want to avoid it. You may want to be careful because the Chinese government is continuing to put their hooks into sinking things in the crypto space, and that right there is not something we want to see. Did you like how I said China? If you enjoyed that, then subscribe with the notifications on, and you shall hear me say China many more times. Indeed, this means WAR with Crypto.com, deleting and removing, says ERICKH. I happen to agree with you there. Crypto.com, you crossed the line. If you wanted people to come to your platform for Dogecoin, then you could have stayed loyal, but instead you chose to do this, completely and totally slapping everyone in the face who chose to use your platform to trade Dogecoin. It's disgusting. I guess maybe that actually is an app word. I don't know. Maybe I was being too nice when I said we could use the word predictable, because maybe it's not actually that predictable. Maybe it is more on the disgusting side. I mean, it's predictable that the predictable part is that corporations often will lie to you to get you to come and go on their platform, and they'll say, oh yeah, we support this or we support that. No, they don't, and that goes with politics, that goes with just about every single sector. Corporations lie to you. Whatever they think will get the most business, they'll tell you they support that. Then the second it no longer gets the most business, they will stop supporting it, because they're all fake when it comes to that. The only thing you should want from corporations is the specific product they're giving you. Take that. If you want to give them some money for it, sure, whatever, do that. But whatever else they say, disregard it. And even sometimes they'll give you a product that's only temporary and pretend like you're going to be able to have it forever. And it's not like they're removing all earnings programs specifically for meme coins. And there's also 13 other coins that they did remove it for. So it's not just Dogecoin, but that is by far the biggest headliner of the ones they're removing. Very significant and upsetting if you have been wanting to do that. And I actually have been taking advantage of Crypto.com for Dogecoin. So now they're slapping all of us in the face. It is what it is. We also have a bunch of articles coming out regarding what is happening right now with Bitcoin's energy use, which has absolutely dropped off of a cliff. I'm not even kidding. Take a look at this. This is pretty shocking. So you can see this is Bitcoin energy consumption. Look at that! That's insane! We have not seen a drop of that size ever. You can see back here in 2020, we saw a drop like that, which people thought was big. In 2019 to 2018 area, we saw a drop like this, also pretty big. This drop is like double the size of those, by more than triple probably the size of the smaller one for sure. Look at that. Absolutely insane, the droppage. So if you're looking to get into cryptocurrency mining, now is the time to do so. That indicates right there you'll be able to get a miner for cheaper, and the advantages are still there. Take a look at this. Ethereum energy consumption, an even bigger drop, almost being slashed in half. Insane to see that. Look how fast it happened. It's crazy how quickly these things can go, and a lot of it's from the different bans that are being instituted, the different energy policies that are being put in place, causing this to happen. And the problem is, if you saw a chart, which by the way, they will never show you this, but if you look at the actual energy consumption numbers of banks, you will see a rise when cryptocurrency goes down. It's very simple. Cryptocurrency is starting to replace a lot of the bank's systems and making it more efficient, but they don't want to tell you that. They just want to pretend like it's bad for the environment, when in reality, that doesn't make any sense at all, because it's the exact opposite of true. Go China, says NYSTAGMUS. Yeah, who the heck are you? NYSTAGUMS. Nystagmus, if that's how you pronounce your name. We'll call you Nystagmus Chinese government. That doesn't even have any amount of intelligence behind it whatsoever. I don't even know why I said that sentence, but whatever. I still said it anyway. Deal with it. Yeah, I welcome our new overlords. Oh, that's what I see what you're doing there. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let me go ahead and put on some different music here real quick. I think I haven't. You just gave me an idea. Since China will, of course, be taking us over anytime soon, we might as well go ahead and switch a little bit of the theme of our channel right now. Let me go ahead and see if I can find something here. Let me see if I can find something. We'll see. We'll see. I have no idea how this will sound. All right, here we go. All right. My name is Matt Wallace, and I, of course, am now fully in support of China. I just want to go ahead and put that out there. China, since you're going to be taking us over, we need to go ahead and say this now so you don't delete our YouTube channel and, you know, throw us in prison and stuff. So the Chinese government, very good. They definitely do not hurt cryptocurrency and do terrible things to people. The Chinese government does not have a bunch of really bad stuff going on behind the scenes. They're not super corrupt. They're actually really, really super amazing good people. And so that's why I'm doing this segment here. I love China. I would happily live there over the US because China has way more freedom than the US. Maybe one day the USA can have as much freedom as China. That would be great. Definitely something we can aspire to. But thank you, China, for all the good stuff you're doing for the world. And obviously your cryptocurrency ban, very, very, very smart. You're thinking with portals. That's the way to do it. The fact that other countries have not followed in China's beautiful footsteps is just really crazy. So in that note, China, please don't put me in prison when you take over the country. I really appreciate that. No, I'm definitely going to prison now. Like maybe I had a chance to at least just be put in like the gulag or something. But now it's like I'm going to like gulag level 10. I mean, at this point, if I even step foot in China, they're like, all right, directly to prison. It's like the Monopoly game. Directly to prison. Do not pass go. Do not collect 200 yen. Oh my gosh. Matt, you said the rumors that Elon Musk is going to buy Twitter faster than expected. Yes, the reason why that rumor is going around is because right now, multiple people who are on Twitter's board and Elon Musk himself, they have not tweeted in like a week, which could suggest they are right now in talks. I believe that's the case for the Twitter acquisition, and Elon Musk seems to be indicating he wants to go faster with it than expected. If not, then why would he be taking such a long break from Twitter, and why would all the other Twitter board members be doing the same exact thing? It seems like the talks are happening and ramping up. You don't need to have that much talks if it's going to still go forward in a few months like was planned. Instead, you would do that if you're planning to do it faster. So that's where the rumors are coming from. And I certainly hope that's the case because it would be fascinating if Elon Musk is able to purchase Twitter right now. I want to see it happen. That'd be awesome. Also, it was his birthday yesterday too. So, I mean, who knows? Maybe that could be part of it, but I don't think so. I think he's up to something. Because, I mean, he's tweeted on his birthday many times before. And Twitter's not really hard. Like, why would you need to take a break from that? Maybe take a break from work, but you don't need to take a break from Twitter. It's pretty easy. Don't spend too much time on it regardless if it's your birthday or not. I didn't realize that the board members as well. Yes, that is true, it's interesting. It really is. What happened to Doge X? Actually, right now, go to the Doge X Twitter account. They are still continuing to work extremely hard, and there are partnerships that are happening with metaverses. There are partnerships that are happening with other NFT groups and things like that. There's also an investment into Dogecoin by DogeX that is being considered and being voted on of $10,000 from the DogeX funds. So a lot of cool stuff happening with DogeX right now. And you better believe if you want a moonshot that is absolutely at a price way more affordable than it likely will be during the next bull run, DogeX NFTs are an opportunity there. I've stayed loyal to them for a very long time, and there's a reason why, because I love DogeX. And now that the team has been shifted over with control from the previous team, which, to be honest, they had a few things they were lacking in terms of energy. They did really well at first, then it kind of fell off a little bit. The new team is continuing with energy, continuing to do well, and I really think that's awesome. And the reason why is because the new team is comprised of the top community members, which is just awesome. Stuart coming in with a big chat. I am a Doge holder, he says. I even bought more a few days ago. I have faith in Doge and Matt's super fast information. I appreciate you and the Doge community, says Stuart. I will be a Doge millionaire by next year and have a BEER for all the HATERS. I love it, coming in from Stuart. That's awesome. By the way, that's one of the biggest chats we've gotten in a while, which is it's just cool to see, because with Dogecoin being down some, I mean, it's obviously, as expected, going to be a little bit less energy in the chat than usual, but some of that is starting to come back. And Stuart, a prime example of that. I love to see your optimism there and appreciate the chat coming in. Soon as we get the blue check 100, we're going to the moon. It says ERICKH in reference to DogeX. By the way, he has a DogeX as his profile picture, one of the NFTs, which I think is awesome. So that's really cool to see. Isn't it cool that we're finally doing a live at like 9 again? It's been way too long. I've been doing the midnight lives for too much of the time. And see, look, we got way more viewers because we did it now, even though, I don't know, it is kind of a somewhat bad news live. Maybe we didn't want that many viewers. Maybe I should have waited. I don't know. It's still okay to have viewers. Why not? Dollar cost losing. I mean, all of us just come here and learn stuff and have fun regardless of if the market's bad or good or not. But I believe in the kids. I see Doge in schools, says Cultural Politics 2.0. That would be awesome. I certainly like the sound of that. Dogecoin Music Festival as well in 2023, says Jose. He wants to make that happen. That would be cool. I mean, it's crazy to see this size of a fall. I mean, look, for Ethereum, this fall is basically as big as all of the other falls in its history combined, pretty much, in terms of energy consumption. That's insane for July, I mean, it really just shows you how big of an opportunity there is with mining right now. And by the way, if you're part of the Patreon, you're about to be able to capitalize on the mining craze in a big way, because you'll get first opportunity in our community to join a mining group that is actually offering you the ability to buy a miner and then have them operate it for you. And these are people who are based in the US. They're people who I've had extensive conversations with, and all of the doxing will happen ahead of time just to be extra safe, but there's not really even necessarily any cause for concern in the first place because it's US based, so you can feel more comfortable. I have the address and everything. I know all the stuff, and I will even have more information before it actually goes public on the Patreon, so you can feel way more confident than just the average investment. But anyway, that's exciting. Anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I will see you